everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve, this is Everyday Artist, and welcome. This is Rogue. You know, she likes sitting here with me while I film. She doesn't know I'm filming, you know, but she likes sitting here with me. Now, she sits with me other places in the house, but she gets all excited when I come over here and get ready. She can see me bringing things over here. She gets all happy and comes over here and excuse the slit on my shirt. Yes, I know it's there. We tie-dyed this shirt when I was working, and I worked with developmentally disabled adults in an art program, and we were all tie-dyeing shirts at the same time. And they would wear these to wherever we went. You know, if it was a big thing like a zoo or something, so that if we spotted one of these tie-dye shirts, we knew it was our person. It was just, and plus they were fun to make. And so when I went to the store and bought all the necessary sizes, I didn't see that this had a box cutter slit in it before I bought it. And by the time I realized it, well, you know, we were already there tie-dyeing shirts, so I said, nah. And so, yes, I know the hole's there, and I could repair it. I certainly know how to sew, but, you know, it doesn't bother me. So earlier this week, I couldn't find something that I purchased maybe 2 or 3 days ago. And so I thought maybe I brought it over here because it was something I'm going to show you later. Well, technically it's not the same thing because I looked for it everywhere. I am losing my mind. I know I bought it. I know I got it into the car. Don't know where it is. Yeah. So I bought it again. So I'll show you that later. But she saw me bringing, you know, coming over here a lot and going through, you know, stuff. So she came over here and sat on the couch and she's like, I'm ready. Poor thing. So when I called her today, she really got happy. So, other than losing my mind, I am very sorry. I have not gotten anything in the mail. I have other things that have to go out to UPS. Things concerning my dad and, you know, household stuff, not business stuff. But, and I just have not been able to function that way. And so I will try on Tuesday to get out what I need to get out. I apologize. It will go out. I haven't forgotten about you. I have the best of intentions every morning, but I find myself, the only thing I want to do is sleep. And I know what that is. It's just, it'll take the time it takes. Yeah. And I'm not sleeping well when I do go to sleep. So yesterday I took one of the doctor prescribed medications to help me sleep, and I slept fine. Waking up was the hard thing. So, yeah. So, it's, you know, we're having to call people and take care of, you know, turning off things and you know, switching things over to my name instead of my dad's name, that kind of thing. So every day it, you know, things like this happen. So eventually life will normalize for me, and I'll always miss my dad. But right now, I just gotta, it takes the time it takes. So I have to get certain things in the mail by a certain time for these companies. So I will do that and go ahead and use UPS instead of mail to send some stuff out. Well, I mean, you know, the UPS store will let you send out mail from there, but it costs quite a bit more. So I may just, I don't know, but I'll get it done tomorrow. They're not, US mail isn't open today, so I'm not going to do it today. Okay, so today is Labor Day, September something. And it is a Monday. And I felt like I really haven't done anything. But I have, just not as much as I would normally do. So this video may be very short, other than my talking about things that have nothing to do with Flosstube. And this is my Flosstube number 101, I think. I don't know. Hi, I'm inserting this video because I had no brain cells when I said I didn't mind this, but I don't unless I'm recording and see it. And so I guess I should have changed my shirt beforehand. I'm going to try to insert this in the right spot. I forgot to say that today I have some FFOs. I have a little bit of cross stitch, but one of the things I got in my haul, which you will see toward the end of the video, is a quilting pattern, and I will show you the fabric which I bought last Christmas to go with it. And I would really like some comments on what I talked about, to see what your thoughts on that are. So, thanks. Anyway, I have some FFOs, which I will show you. This is my little bee box, little bee thimble box, Noteworthy needle. I don't know that I finished it perfectly, but you know, the instructions were pretty easy to follow. Has a little bamboo box inside, and you glue the lid so that it fits in there and snaps shut, you know. I think I could have done a little bit better of a job, but you know, it's cute. It's little. I don't have any thimbles, but there's lots of little tiny things, or I could just leave it empty. But isn't it cute? And I may pick up, they have a line of birthday months and birthstone months, birthstone ones. So I don't like my birthstone, never have. But I might pick up the other birth month one. I'm not sure. Peridot to me, I'm like, all the other birthstones seem so pretty, and you know, they look like gems, and peridot to me just looks weak. It's a weak green color, like diluted green with a little yellow thrown in. I just don't like it. Yeah, my sister, she has opal. Yay. I don't like the pink one, but you know, she has opal. So, little bee box, Noteworthy needle. And then I kind of sort of finished this. This is Twin Peak Primitives Black Halloween series. This, I don't remember the title of this particular one. There's 3. And I have the fabric. I dyed this fabric. And it's 14 count Ada. And I have the other pieces dyed. I just finished one so far. I did not do a really good job. These are not even all the way around. I did pin them, but they're not even all the way around. And I got this bottom part somewhat straight, but it's still not little kitty eyes staring at you in the bottom. I started FFOing this around the time my dad went into the hospital, I think. I thought maybe it's not stuffed right because I just kind of put a temporary stuffing in. I want to make a pillow form to go inside here because it's an envelope. But I just kind of sort of stuffed it so you could see it. Nothing went right in making this. And I think it's because I was distracted and I don't know. But it's okay, you know, and it'll be all right. I used that same kitty fabric on the back. So I think we still have a project bag with these fabrics. I don't know. Anyway, I finished that one. And I don't have a lot of stitching to show. I would sit down to do my stitching and almost immediately fall asleep. Or I would just sit and stare into space. So I have a little bit of progress on a few things though. So Autumn Berries, working on this one, all the type words, and I've gotten a little bit further. Nothing is where it belongs. There's so much wrong with this, but I still like the way it's looking. And as soon as I finish off this leaf, I have a couple of more motifs down here, and this one will be finished. And I didn't tell you last week, but this is 32 count Murano Carré mustard I bought at Hobby Lobby. And that involves the story of the lost item. So the Murano Carré also comes in this color called Rust. And I'm going to show you this side because you can see better what color it is. It's a reddish brown. And it's a brownish red. And it's a great fall color. And since I have one berry that's a very rich color, I thought putting two brownish berries wasn't really going to work for me. So I'm going to use this for this berry. And these little check marks, I'm just going to put the grid on it, and I'm probably going to outline it. I think it's partially outlined, but even if I just backstitch it or whatever, I don't know that the orange is going to look good on that, but I will figure it out. And I may have to use that same yellow for the words, but I think I can make it work. And I think a berry with this color and a berry with this color will look really awesome next to each other. Now, for the other one, I don't know. I don't know. But so I brought this home. I remember that I had it in my car because I had something else in the bag with this that I took it out. I could find everything else, but not this fabric. I don't know what happened to it. I have no idea. So, since I was coming so close to the end on this one, I wanted to go ahead and make sure I had this ready. I'm going to have to put the threads over it, decide what kind of changes I want to make to the pattern in order to make this color work. Again, 32 count Murano Carré from Hobby Lobby. I'm thinking that I want to do the Scarecrow one on another rich color, but I haven't seen fabric the color I have in mind. So that one maybe end up done on just a neutral, but a darker one. So I don't know. We'll see. So that's one of the things that I worked on. And then again, I practiced some retail therapy this week, which is why I was at Hobby Lobby. So I worked on my WhipGo this is Black Cat by CrossStitchingForFun. I call it Art Deco Cat because the Halloween one was Black Cat, and you know, I can't have two Black Cat things. It would just be too confusing. So I had gotten this swirly done. I have most of this leg done, and here, and this thing that comes, and I stopped right about here. That goes on right here. Now, if you'll notice, this right here comes around, curves around, curves around. It's got to end up where you don't crash into each other right there, right? So I discovered that I started this little line right here down a row. So stuff was in the wrong place. So I ended up having to, and I had already stitched this and was here, and I was like, why am I running into this? Why am I running into stuff? So I had to take it out and figure out what was wrong, but I wasn't going to go take out all of this, so I just added a row here and here, and I'm hoping that now it'll turn out right, because I'm not going to take all that out. So this actually looks like less, I think, than last time. But I restitched this with one more row. I restitched this with one more row, so that when I do this and come here, I won't crash into this. But I'm thinking it'll work because with this one down, all this other stuff ended up being one down, right? So the height should be right. And if I do an opposite one on this side, like I was talking about, then I just have to remember to do the same thing. I still want to make two, even if they're not opposite, but it would be really nice if I could get it the other way. I don't know. Thought about contacting the designer and say, could you flip it and send it to me? But I'm not going to do that. So I have the Adobe PDF thing, and I can bring the PDF in there, and maybe I can flip the PDF, and then when I take it back out, you know, I can, I don't know, because I don't want to try to chart all of that backwards. A, it's not my pattern. B, that would take a long time. But I think it would look really cool if it was double. And then I did some more work on Foxy Fall. I know that looks weird, but I ran out of the thread, and I just said, well, you know, I'll just go on and do this thread. So there'll be a little black nose in here, and you know, he's got a stripy t-shirt. I didn't print out this pattern, so I should, but I didn't bring the picture of it. Maybe I can pull it from last time's video and put it in here, or print it out and take a picture of it and put it in here, but I'm sorry. Anyway, he's got a little stripy shirt and a pumpkin. So, I've gotten, I think, 4 days on that Whip Go challenge. So I didn't work on this one a lot. I've been struggling with that one. Taking it out, putting it back in. So today's Labor Day, and I said, it's Labor Day. I should do a new start. So I did. I didn't spend a lot of time on the start because it's still Labor Day, and I'll work on it some more a little bit later. She usually doesn't mind if I lay stuff on her, but I try not to because it's disrespectful. I decided to start on Lemon Cat. I thought it had it completely kitted up, but I decided to change the fabric. And then I couldn't find one of the threads in the threads I had, and I was like, I have that thread. Why isn't it in here? So I may just buy it again. They're all DMC. So I put it on the same fabric with Foxy Fall. That's my start. Which is the beginning of this ear right here. It's not a very big pattern. But I really like her patterns. She's a brain is not functioning. Russia is at war with Ukraine. She's a Ukrainian designer. I just could not bring that up. So I liked her before that, but yeah. Can't remember if this was a free pattern. I got it from her Facebook, I think. I don't think I purchased it. It's a free pattern. It says right on it, free pattern. So I got it from her Facebook group. Cute Patterns by Maria. She has other free patterns that I've had, but I've purchased patterns from her as well. Just her patterns use all DMC, so it's all DMC colors. Sorry about the noise, but I want to try not to lose anything like I lost that fabric. We are now at the haul portion of this program. Last week I said I had an order coming in from Missouri Star. I got these zippers. They're 14 or 15 inch zippers that I'm going to use on some of that fabric I bought. I bought this pattern, quilting pattern. This pattern is a pattern for a quilt that looks like this, and one A, B, C, D, E, F, G table runners. So it makes, while you're making this stuff for this, you are also making half square triangles that you use for the other stuff. And these are some of the table runner patterns. And here's more table runner patterns. I didn't think about making table run. I really don't. There's fewer and fewer of us. You can't make all of the table runners. You have to pick and choose which design you want. Yeah. So they just show you some options. You can do so many things with half square triangles. But I thought I'd make the quilt and then lay out the half square triangles for something, maybe a baby quilt or something. I don't know. But I have, and I meant to, you know what? I'm going to pause here. Okay, so I bought the fabric for this pattern a year ago. Well, almost a year ago, Christmas time. So all of this is using jelly rolls and a background fabric. So here's the jelly rolls that I picked. It's got these beautiful little scenes in it, and I don't know how much of this is going to show up, but some of it will, you know. So I just really like this. I don't know what I plan to do with the quilt afterward. It's got a lot of words. So I liked the line, so I bought the jelly roll pattern. I had a discount card, I think, a discount coupon, and I bought the jelly roll pattern, the jelly roll, and I had seen that video for the Missouri Star video for this after I bought the jelly roll. So because I wanted it to still have the same line, I wanted to go ahead and get the background fabric and the border fabric at the same time. The background fabric, I think, is a color on color white. But if I didn't get the color on color white for that, I bought these two things of the same line. This for the outer border. I don't know that I bought this for the same line or not. I mean, because this would be very busy for a background. I think I bought a white color on color snowflakes or something to go with it. But I have this line that goes with it, and as I said, this that goes with that line. So because I don't think either of them are big enough for backing. Because I thought any Christmas fabric would be all right for backing. This is called All About Christmas, and it's don't remember who it was by. I bought it from Missouri Star. No. Yes. I think I bought the jelly roll at Fat Quarter Shop and this at Missouri Star. But it might have been opposite. Yeah, there's only 2 yards of each of these, so because I think that might be too busy for the inner part. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe. Anyway. Yeah. It says border A, border B. But it's so confusing because it has the stuff for both. I don't know. But I had been waiting for a jelly roll pattern that I thought would work with it. And when I saw this pattern, I thought, well, that would probably work. And I know I have a lot of quilts in progress. I do. But I thought working on this might be helpful to me to get me back in my happy place, you know. I don't expect it to be done before Christmas. I have a table runner that I wanted to do last Christmas that's still sitting there, and some, you know, so I have a lot of stuff. But I'm wondering if I thought one of these would work for the background fabric. No, because 3.5 yards of background fabric. So neither of these are 3.5 yards. So I don't know, but that's what I bought. So I went ahead and picked up this pattern. I thought about just getting a downloadable pattern of, you know, what I wanted, but it's easier, you know, to just, I was wanting stuff sent to me anyway. So I got this. And oh, and so then I also purchased the, this is a little bundle of fat quarters, and it is I Got a Notion by Shelley Davies. I got this at Missouri Star. It was their daily deal. And I don't know if you can see these. It's got thread spools, measuring tape, scissors. This is an assortment of things, and buttons. And I didn't buy it because I had any particular need for it. I just said, I want that. So I went ahead and got it. Which is not really good for my budget, but got to stop this spending just to spend. I am at least buying things that I think I can use. But lastly, at Target, I found this little broom. Is this one at Target? I went to Target, yeah. I went to Target and Hobby Lobby on the same day. So I got this little lamp. These are all in the spot area. Mostly. I got this little rubber duck. He's got bones. I bought myself a rubber duck. Sorry about the crinkling, but I bought myself a rubber duck very much like this. 4th of July, Peep had put out, you know, the Peeps, they had put out patriotic Peeps, I think, and they had a whole bunch of rubber ducks there with the peeps. And he had little flags and stuff on him. And he was in my car, sitting in my car, just, looking at me every day. And it's very cute. And when my son turned 16 and got his driver's license, I bought him a car. Now, I paid about $100 for it. It wasn't a fancy car. But that allowed him to make it to swim practice on time and things like that. And he had to be at school at 6 o'clock in the morning. And not that he actually went. That's another story. But I got him a car. Hey, stop licking. Hey, stop licking. I'm going to put a shirt on you or something. I can sew. I can do it. Don't twitch your nose at me. Sorry. Shortly after purchasing that car for him, my duck disappeared. Then I found it in his car. After a while, the duck disappeared from there. He gave it to his girlfriend. Girlfriend I didn't particularly care for. But I miss my duck. So now I have a Halloween duck who's going in my car for Halloween. And no, he does not have keys to my car. Not anymore. So he didn't really have keys to my car then. He just, I don't know, took them. This is wrapped. So, sorry. I bought this the same day I bought the fabric. The other things I bought there is a pillow form for a shirt for my dad that Robert wants me to make a pillow for him, and that fabric, and a little hedgehog and a candy bar. How can it disappear? It's one little bag and one big bag with a pillow form. I think it's here in this house somewhere. Or maybe I accidentally threw it away when I was going through stuff. I don't think so, but maybe. Anyway, isn't he adorable? I just love it. He turns on. So I just really like it. When I brought it home, it was on. It wasn't on when I took it to the cash register. And when I took it to the cash register, that little piece of paper that blocks the battery from being used was in there. And I brought it home, and it wasn't in there, and the light was on. Yeah. I couldn't find my receipt, so I couldn't tell them that my fabric disappeared. But there it is. Anyway, thanks for listening. So I appreciate everybody commenting and all your kind words. Teresa promised to get that pattern out. Neither of the people from the spring patterns has claimed it. So these are very gently used. I don't mark in my patterns, probably why I make so many mistakes, but I don't mark in my patterns. And so again, if you want this pattern, say the word spring in a comment. If you are one of the two that ask for it again, you need to apply for, before, ask again. Okay, spring in the comment. If nobody wants it, then I'll just wait and try it again later, or just not give it away. So, again, thank you. Have a great week. I hope you're having a good Memorial Day weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.